hectic, actually. It's been nice to actually be back in the theater, though.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, you think you're going to be coming this weekend?
Yeah, I should be able to make it.
Oh, look at these VHS tapes. You know, I used to watch these all the time as a kid.
I've never even seen a VHS tape in real life.
What? Oh my gosh. I have one at my house. We should go and actually watch some.
I'd be down.
Whoa, what's this? Halloween 2020? Right now?
Good evening. I'm Michael Myers. Well, not that Michael Myers. And I will be joining you all this evening for the Downtown Rogers Halloween Presentation. From a safe distance, of course. And we have a lot of spooky and fun treats in store for you this evening.
You probably know that Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And did you also know there's a local Geico office right in your area? From cars, boats, and RVs to your sweet two-wheeled machine, our friendly insurance experts will make sure you have the coverage you need. So stop by today or give them a call and they'll gladly assist you. Geico, complete with a personal touch at your local office.
That was so great.
I know, I love that. The singing and dancing were so good.
Wait, I forgot my keys. I'll be back in a second, okay? I'll be right back, okay? Don't wait on me. I'm good. Hello? I came to get my keys. I know somebody's here. Hello? Did anyone hear me?
Welcome to the Rogers Historical Museum's virtual Halloween History and Mask Parade. Let's dive into the history of Halloween, and then we will watch a parade of COVID-friendly masks.
Today, Halloween is a holiday that mixes spooky with fun. Here in the United States, it's estimated that Americans spend $6 billion every year on Halloween. But did you know that Halloween is not a recent holiday? It is actually over 2,000 years old and was first celebrated by the Celts, who lived in northern France, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. They celebrated on October 31st, just like we do, but they didn't call the holiday Halloween. Instead, it was called Samhain. The Celts believed that on this night, the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth. During the Samhain celebrations, the Celts would try to tell each other's fortunes and would wear costumes, which were usually made up of animal heads and skins.
As colonies began to form here in the United States, beliefs and customs were brought over by settlers from different European countries, and an American version of Halloween was formed. The first celebrations were held to celebrate the fall harvest, in which neighbors would tell each other's fortunes like the Celts did, as well as dance, sing, and tell stories about the dead. While annual autumn festivals were common by the 19th century, Halloween was yet to be celebrated everywhere in the United States. But by the second half of the 19th century, Halloween was becoming more popular all over the country as more and more immigrants were coming to America.
At first, Halloween was largely about ghosts, witchcraft, and pulling pranks on people. But in the late 19th century, people began to turn Halloween into a holiday more about community get-togethers. So at the turn of the 20th century, the most common way to celebrate Halloween was to have Halloween parties for both kids and adults. These parties focused on games, seasonal foods, and costumes, a tradition that continues today.
Hey guys, it's TV Preacher here, wishing you a happy Halloween. Have fun, stay safe. Eat your candy, but eat your veggies. Read your books. TV Preachers for the kids. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!
Hello? I'm here to get my keys.
What you doing here?
I swear, I'm just here to get my keys.
Well, they ain't here. They're in one of three places. They're either in the basement, on the balcony, or in the attic. If you want out of here, you'll have to find those keys.
Hey Siri, play me some symphony.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the DTR Halloween special. My name is Melissa Turpin and I'm with Honeycomb Kitchen Shop. We're a local kitchen store right in downtown Rogers on Walnut Street where we have a full kitchen in the back of our store where we do cooking classes. So I was really excited to be invited to show you guys some really fun Halloween treats for this special. We're going to be making some witch's fingers and some cinnaguts, so stick around and learn how to make these.
Happy Halloween from Rogers Fire Station 1.
Make such faces when all's done. You look upon us.
Don't do it. Do it.
Since the beginning of Halloween, masks as well as costumes played an important part in celebrating the holiday. The Celts believed that the masks and costumes they wore during Samhain would trick spirits, keep them from knowing people's identities, and scare away evil spirits.
In Renaissance Italy, it was popular to wear masks at masquerade balls. However, the goal wasn't to scare away evil spirits. Instead, the goal was to keep the identity of the mask wearer, usually an upper-class citizen, a secret, so they could take part in activities that were usually frowned upon in society. These masks worn at masquerades were beautifully decorated with jewels and gold.
Here in America in the early 20th century, the masks and costumes worn by Halloween revelers were mostly homemade, as the only commercial costumes available were for children, and they were simple paper masks and aprons. These costumes were inspired by spooky themes like witches, ghosts, and black cats, with the goal being to conceal the wearer's identity.
Just like in the 19th century, some young people in the 20th century liked to cause trouble on Halloween by pulling pranks. To prevent this, adults in the 1930s once again started organizing activities like haunted houses, trick-or-treating, and costume parties. This began a trend of pop culture costume themes because it became more about what the kids were interested in. So there became more character costumes from movies, comics, and radio shows. Department stores even started to sell box costume sets that were geared toward children. However, a lot of people continued to make their own, as the sets that sold in stores were considered expensive. And over time, costumes became less about hiding your identity and more about having fun and staying out of trouble. But masks were still incorporated into costumes.
By the 1950s, those department store costume sets were becoming more affordable, so more and more kids were using them to dress up as mummies, Batman, Frankenstein's monster, and more. In the 1970s, a new mask trend began, the presidential mask. This inspired many presidential costumes, and the most popular presidential mask was former President Richard Nixon's.
In the 1970s and 1980s, horror movies were growing in popularity, and so were the masks worn by the villains of those movies, especially Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. They are now a Halloween staple. Also during this time, sci-fi costumes were becoming popular too, especially characters from Star Wars, such as Darth Vader and C-3PO.
Today, Halloween masks and costumes are more popular than ever, and they're a mixture of spooky themes from the past mixed with pop culture themes like toys, movies, and TV shows. We still also see a combination of store-bought and homemade costumes.
No.
Lisa just texted me.
Oh yeah, what'd she say?
Daniel and Sydney were supposed to be at the theater over half an hour ago. That's not like them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text her back, and then I'm gonna text Daniel. That's weird.
That is weird.
Oh, it's Ike. Put it on speaker. How do we do that? What's up, baby? Hey.
Shorty, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Listen, I am over at the market. The power's out, and I'm stuck, trapped in a closet. Please come and save me.
What? What are you doing at the market?
Oh, don't worry about it. I was working. Come help me.
Okay. We're very close. We'll be there in just a second. Okay.
All right.
Just grab a flashlight. Turn up the power.
Yeah, I have it in my car.
Okay.
You ready?
Hi. Dare you?
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were in the closet.
No. Something's in the closet. Come
Okay,
here.
something's in the closet. I don't hear anything.
I don't either. I think he's just messing up. Okay, you ready? Come on.
I don't see anything. Look out! There's something out there!
Hey guys, we are the Wolf Brothers here from Club Frisco. I'm Steven.
I'm Jared.
And we are going to teach you how to make a fun kids drink for Halloween. It's called the Melting Party Monster Punch. It also pairs well with most spirits.
Ghosts or goblins.
When you think of hauntings, you may think of haunted houses, old homes full of unquiet spirits. But other places can be haunted. Places like grocery stores, schools, and even libraries. Many believe that ghosts usually stay on this plane because they have unfinished business. Sometimes, ghosts may have trouble interacting with physical objects. This can be frustrating for the ghost and confusing for everyone else. However, with ghosts this clever and librarians this helpful, anything is possible. Librarians are always happy to help anyone find what they need, even if they can't see them. The library is, indeed, a great place where anything can happen, and you never know who or what you will find.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, no. 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 We can donate that too. Aww. This one's my favorite. No. Polka dots. We'll keep it. Alright.
One, two, ready, go.
holiday season again. There will be fun, there will be costumes, and there will be cleanup. Here at GLAD, we use state-of-the-art pumpkin forensics to ensure that we bring you bags that can stand up to even your scariest messes. During the holiday season, there's food to clean up and party favors, but there's nothing worse than the dreaded rotten jack-o'-lantern. We will be performing the extreme pumpkin drop test to make sure that our bags stand up. We could use any number of test methods to test our bags. We could drop them off of a ladder or maybe even a local house. But to ensure that your rotten pumpkins make it all the way to the curb, we've decided to test our bags by dropping them off of our 90-foot silos. First, we're going to be testing one of our competitors' bags. We tried many of our competitors' bags. And now for the pumpkin drop in the Force Flex Plus bag. Clearly, GLAD Force Flex terrifies our competitors. This Halloween, don't get splattered by the competition. Don't get mad, get glad.
Je vous salue Marie, pleine de grâce. Je vous salue Seigneur, ta mère. Vous salue, entends ce que ça veut Jésus. Si tu veux sentir she can't get out, she won't get out, she'll never get out. She'll be in here forever. She can't get out. Look at my face.
And now it's time for our mask parade. Thanks for joining us and learning about the history of Halloween and watching the parade of all the great masks that folks created. Happy Halloween!
Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Have a happy Halloween, have fun, and be safe. And remember, keep it spooky.